So we have with us a Nigerian actress, film producer, model, and television personality, the beautiful, gorgeous Yvonne Jegede in the building.
Woo, woo, woo.
It's good to have you, girl. How you doing?
Fine, fine.
Good to have you. So before we get into your interview about yourself, what you're working on, there's a topic that we're going to be talking about. I would just like to also get you to join it. So we saw a tweet by Onyi Consola Alabi at Motions Doctor. She put a tweet out saying that women have been sentenced to the war room for years to pray for cheating men. But the moment a man catch his wife cheating, he will divorce her or send her packing. Can't he pray too? Can't he bind the demons that want to destroy his own home? Or has God also stopped hating divorce? So somebody now replied, the person, I think at TK Kosh, says that there's no big deal. I'm currently still married to my wife who cheated on me twice. The question is, do I still love her? And the answer is yes. Everything will be prayer. So we're discussing this issue of war room. Because many women, oh goodness, trust me, there's no way you hate. Go, Ryo, you must go to the war room. You must go to everybody's war room. Especially when the movie came out, oh my goodness. It was every Tom, Dick, and Harry was referencing the war room. And we're thinking, okay, do you think men too should begin to enter the war room when they find out that their wives have stepped out? Should they just say, call family meeting as they usually do and say, no, I'm done with this living, get out of my house? Or they should go and enter war room and pray against the demons that want to remove their wives from them. Let me start with you, BC. Why are you laughing?
The tides have always been against women in our culture because it's a patriarchy. And so you wouldn't blame a woman who chooses to, I don't believe somebody sentenced you, but you weigh your options. You know that you cannot live without this man. You have children. You have bills to pay. If peradventure you leave, you're not independent enough to be able to take care of them. So the only thing you can resort to is the war room, to ask, whoever or however to help you secure this, your husband. And the fact that there's a prize on getting a man, being a married woman, the way the society has made it that if no matter how successful you are as a woman, if there's no man, they call it a covering over your head. Even a bike man will insult you when they don't see any ring on your finger. So I wouldn't blame women who resort to doing this to protect their men. Men have always gotten away with bad behavior because it's their time, it's their world. Patriarchy is a man's world, So they don't need to go to the war room because they can easily replace you, and society will not crucify them for that. But you cannot easily replace him. Society will crucify you.
But to uphold a moral society, we discussed it yesterday, we're trying to see how we can project morality. Maybe if our men start entering the war room, because the truth is that we are hearing that more women are cheating. In fact, they're better at it. They're so good at it, where they keep it so discreet. So maybe when you suspect that your wife is stepping out, instead of you raising down the wall and telling the whole family or trying to make a fuss, can men begin to consider entering the war room so that their wives can come back home?
You know what? When it comes to this cheating matter in homes, I feel that men go through these same issues too. They know they have their issues where their wives are cheating on them. But unlike women, men do not get the public sympathy of saying that my wife has been cheating on me. Instead, you get ridiculed. So men are usually, it's better if it happens in secret. They can handle it with that person in secret. But the moment it goes out, so that, to prove to the world that, yes, I am the man in this house and nobody can do nonsense and get away with it. But for a lot of them, if it's something that has happened quietly and they resolve it, they go in. Women, yes, as you're right, many times, we're looking at the way marriages are structured in Africa, where bills and everything, the husband is the one that brings in the money. But modern times, we have families where it's 50-50. Both partners are bringing in something. So that, for many people now, that leverage that the man used to have, which is, I won't give you this, I won't give... If the woman leaves, she can go on to live in her own beautiful house, do the sort of things that she even likes to do without you. So what I feel that men are doing is, see, let's discuss our thing quietly here. The world does not need to know. And then we move on.
I like that part. I'll come to you, Yvonne, now. Okay. Because I like that part she just said. A lot of women are making more money today.
Yes.
In fact, it is in the man's interest to enter war room because if she goes, your ashiri will too. As in everybody will pay. You're not the one that you don't have money.
Yeah.
You're not working. She has boyola shiri right now because she's the. I mean, how do you say in English? Auntie, give me the English word. She has covered. Oh yeah, Yoruba. Oh sorry.
She understands.
She has covered your secrets because she's the one. She's the breadwinner. Everybody thinks you own the house, but if she leaves,
Gang.
everybody knows that you ain't got shishi. So it is in your interest
To enter the war.
war room. And this woman, please, stop, don't cheat on me. Don't ashiri me. Don't you think so?
Well, my own take is, I'm sorry, I have a cold.
Oh,
so,
sorry.
my own take on this issue of cheating is that I think why men don't tolerate women cheating is because they don't have a big heart. Women have bigger hearts. We can tolerate, we can forgive, even with, our day-to-day people we come across and stuff like that. Women are nurturers, so that mother instinct a lot of times helps us contain certain situations that we find ourselves in. So for the men that can't take it, like you said, if you find out and it's in secret, then you guys can manage it. But in cases when it comes out like that, I think first of all, it's just because of men are like children. I don't know, they've said that thing 1,000 times. I never used to believe it so much.
Until you enter it.
Until I entered it and until I got a lot older. And then I see some people that I probably have a relationship with, and I go home and I see Xavier, and I'm like,
What's the difference?
What's the difference? What's the difference? So I think that they really don't grow.
Yeah.
That's my own. Because I see my son throw tantrums, and I'm like, this is the same thing this man
was just doing.
So,
I got, even yesterday, I was driving. I say, should I turn right? And I'm thinking, yeah. Should I go left? Yeah. You go here every, like, we pass every. Go
anywhere. Let's move.
Sure, she can turn right.
So
the
children at
I
heart.
think that's why women can.
So, what are your thoughts on this?
I think that we need to have more men praying for their marriages.
Yeah, I agree with
And
you.
I think that culturally we don't see it as, it's not seen as a normal thing. It is expected. They put such burden that for the home to work, it's a woman. A woman keeps the home. What does a man do? Does he break the home?
He
who
provides.
benefits? Who would benefit from a good home? Both parties.
Yeah, true.
Actually, most men will say, I just want peace. Well, pray for the peace.
Absolutely.
Pray for your wife. Your wife is happy, you would have peace. Your home works out, you would have peace. In most cases, when you go to churches or prayer events that are spiritual, there are times where they will raise prayer points for the women to pray for their home. We don't have enough of that where you say a man should pray for the home. Yeah. A man is praying for the wife. A man is praying for the children. And a few men are doing it. Amazing. Thumbs up to you. But we need to make it go viral. You are on social media, you see War Room, and it is organized by women for women. We don't see Men's Room, and it's a prayer platform organized for men to pray for the family. Do you know if men take their role as men, the country will change, the world will change.
Absolutely.
But we are having a lot of men being pampered, nurtured, taken care of, and you don't see that you are a man up, stand up, be the man, take hold of your home. And make your family work. Raise your children. Don't blame your children. Say, that means if a child turns out good, it's for the father. A bad child, there shouldn't be any bad child. The only reason we're having bad children is because the men are not taking and sitting up. So make your own war room.
Thank you, Sokwe, because as laughable as a tweet might be, it's actually an important clarion call to men to actually do go to the war room. So men should start creating war rooms. It could be in your office space. It could be in you could find a private place. But the idea is that you're the priest
over
of
your
the home. Even if the Muslim, get the imam in your house. Because I think Nima always said her father was very, very strong. Was a massive influence in her Islamic lifestyle because he instilled in her. So she could decipher what the external imam is telling her versus what her father is teaching her. And she's able to say here and tell us here and tell us the difference between what is popular and what the Quran is really saying. So
okay, we have moved away from topic.
So the men now are saying that take hold of the prayer in your house.
Yes.
It's still the word moral.
If your wife is cheating, that's the topic. Your wife is cheating, don't just divorce your wife. Yeah. There must be a reason. There's a spiritual reason for your wife cheating. If your wife is cheating, you can be an attack. It can be an attack.
What's that demon's name?
It could be an attack, a spiritual attack. So you sit, you kneel down and you pray. You go naked and raise your hand and tell God to fight for your spiritual.
The Jezebel spirit may have taken over your wife.
Yes. So you go naked as a man and say, these spirits that wants to break up my family, I come against it.
Let's be real here.
Let's not laugh about this, it's serious.
I know it's serious, and I think it's just revenge. So you need to take out the choices for the men. Men have choices. There are more women than men in our society all over the world.
Data. It's just like 1% extra.
It's not 1%.
It is 51 about it. It's 1%.
So how do we see a lot of women and no husband, and then the men?
You don't see the men because you only see few men. You see the green.
You see the one that are a little bit.
Men that are ready.
And more women are ready.
And more women are ready compared to the men. So the men always have options. They will now wonder, I've cooked chop this egusi for how many years? Why do I want to enter world for? If you're going, please be going. So they have options. The only way we can really instill this is to probably take out their options. If you're going to be in a monogamous relationship, let's be sure it's monogamy. If it's going to be polygamy, let's be sure it's going to be polygamy. If polygamy is what works for us, please, can we adopt this polygamy and save ourselves all of this stress? Because it will be difficult to, get these men together. When they sit together, it's not prayer they want to pray. They want to drink and gist other things they don't want their wives to hear.
No, men's fellowship in this, they pray, but I think they mostly pray about businesses.
No show up, sir.
They pray for business.
But I think most of them need to pray for business because the man's... Okay,
another thing that can actually help with infidelity in marriage is open marriage. Because, if my dear... Because for infidelity, if you and I have an agreement that, okay, I am a man, I cannot be devoted to one woman alone. Which is what this whole conversation is about. Men cannot just stay one place. So I just think it is unfair why this woman who is at home taking care of the kids and doing all of that is restricted because the society says she must be. Now, when a man and a woman find out that, okay, the husband finds out that the wife is cheating and it's in secret, like you said, and they can contain it, a conversation can come up. This is something that two adults, can sit down together and say, okay, this is what you are into and this is what you must do as a person because you and I have the same blood.
Discreet code.
Hey. Oh, so you know what? Yvonne has taken us to a different angle. We can't take that topic today. We'll make it a different topic. But this one, this one is interesting because an open marriage, what you're saying, and we're two adults. We have kids. You're cheating, I'm cheating. Let's have a conversation. Let's retain our home to raise our children in a good home while we do adult things discreetly. That's what you're saying. It's a conversation that we're not going to have today. So you're in that movie. Oh, tell us about that.
Okay, this is Rising. You guys saw Rising. Rising is out in the cinemas today.
Oh,
today,
congratulations.
Yes, so I'm excited. You saw all the cast list. I can't wait, I can't wait. It's action, feel.
What was your role there? What was your character?
The love interest, the beautiful
girl. I'm sure you played love story. All these Nigerian movies have been kissing a lot these days.
I'm sure you
are really daring. I don't understand.
But they should slap me too now.
You don't see when he's chopping slap.
Too much daring things in these Nigerian movies these days, but it's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank
you.
So
it's on cinema today. Any plans to go on?
Yes, I'm going to Ikeja City Mall from here.
Wow, so you can
like
catch
a meet and greet or the watch out.
Oh, fantastic.
My God,
and also to watch
it just seems like I've known you forever. Do you understand? Like you've been in the movie industry forever, and I would like for you to just give us a little part of your journey. How has it been getting to this place, cinemas, and just being a household name?
I joined Nollywood 2 times. Okay, the first time was when I was very young, during the African Queen era, and coming into Nollywood was not, I would not say I had a tough time, but I went for auditions. I trekked, I waka, I climbed Okada where we were for So it was a very good experience. But one thing that was kind of set me back at the time was the fact that I couldn't speak Igbo, and I was not an Igbo girl. So most times when I meet the marketers, the likes of those old people, they always say, I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, So the communication was a problem.
Yeah.
You know, most of them then were not so enlightened like that. But yeah, they were businessmen. So it was a problem for me to really interact. But somehow, a few of them gave me opportunity. And then I left 2007, came back in 2012. That is when I really came back.
Okay.
Yes, that was when I really came back. And that was why I am when. So I just, it was hard because then people who had seen some of my work and then they'll be like, she sabi act that time, she go still sabi act. So I even got somebody who offered to give me a job in Enugu, and he said he called me for a script, and then he said he had 10 scripts in total that he wanted to shoot, and he wanted to put me in all of them. Okay, all right. So how much are you going to pay? I was like, I want to give you visibility. They say, ask me how much for 10 movies. I'm like, brother, I have a certificate. It was 10. And it was just, I had,
Wow.
yes, I had,
Well, here you are.
I had
Possible
issues
now
like
with
that.
the-
I had
Tell us
problems.
about this movie in particular. How was the what do they call that thing? The casting, the whole
production,
the whole production itself.
Yes. Rising was directed by Big Sam, Samuel Olatunji, and I got called for the job. I read the script. I was flipping through, and I'm like, this script is not a regular. You snatched my boyfriend. I will give it to you. It wasn't a regular. I was like, okay. And when I get scripts like that, like the one I told you guys I'm going to go do in Akure, I will close it. When I get halfway, I'll close it and start all over again. So I did that with the script, and I started all over again, and I knew this is something that I really, really want to be a part of. And you can tell from the script that money will go down. You can tell that all the accessories and all the, things in the script were money demanding. So I said, okay, this will be a big project. So we went on board, and then I heard we were going to shoot in Oshodi. I'm like, hey, I'm not going to Oshodi to film. But we had to go see certain people, and then they gave us permission to film in Oshodi. So we filmed in Oshodi for almost 2 months. Every day.
Wow.
And no touts, no area
Kidding
boys,
me.
nobody came.
Oh, wow, fantastic.
Because they were well taken care of. It was a very, very good project. It's a very good project.
I'm really excited for
I
you.
met you for the first time on the set of CC Picture Perfect.
I knew that in your face. And I told you that you were very beautiful, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And you are such an amazing actor.
Thank you.
Just get it and you deliver. So how have you been able to hone your craft in such a way that you now give excellence? What sort of practice do you put into a script when you get one? Just tell the viewers.
I first of all, initially before when I just started, I used to rehearse my facial expression. I have a very strong facial expression. So I used to rehearse expressions in front of the mirror. But I think now what I've been able to do with my performance acting-wise is that I sink into my character. I mean, I don't need to have an imagination or anything. If I'm playing this particular role, a woman has lost her husband, has lost her kids, and something else is happening, nothing is good is happening. Yvonne, really, how will you feel?
Yeah.
How will you really feel? So when people ask me, how do you cry? I don't remember anything bad that has happened in my life. I'm sorry.
You just put yourself in that
Just
character.
become the
I
character.
just sink
Wow.
into it.
Okay, we have to wrap up. So just tell us. So we're going on air. You're going cinema today, and it's all the way for a while, and then we go. Are we going to ever get on Netflix or any of the other? I'm not sure yet. So you let us know.
I'm not sure yet if Rising will get on Netflix. The producer will have to determine that. But
Rising's
yes,
cinemas
It should
today.
be.
it's gonna
Fantastic. And you're going to be there as a
Yes,
catcher.
I'll be at Ikeja City
Are you doing the
Mall.
rounds across
Yes,
Lagos?
I'm doing a round. For today, I'll be in Ikeja because Ikeja is our biggest cinema for now.
Oh.
So, but between this, before the day runs out, I'm sure they'll have
Other
to
people
run like a
run.
scheduling, yes.
Fantastic.
So
Well
it'll be
done.
me and
Well
other
done.
actors.
Congratulations. So go watch Rising today and let us give you feedback when we do. We'll come to
Please,
you online, let
please,
you know how it is.
please, I would love to hear.
All right.